Hey there, thanks for joining me today. This is Laura Lynn with KeepInkingUp.com. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! In San Antonio, Texas. And today's video is a little bit different. I had one of my viewers ask if I could do a video about using my Xyron machine, so that's what I'm going to do today. So I hope that this is helpful. So June, this video is for you. My Xyron machine is really old. I know it's at least 15 years old. It may be even 20. I've had it for an extremely long time. So if you were to buy one today, the Xyron 900, it would not look like this. They have a much sleeker look, and I think they're even white with green or something on them. Anyway, this is a hand-cranked machine. You see here's the handle right over here. I know it doesn't fit in my camera view very well, but anyway, the Xyron machine, as I mentioned in previous videos, I use it for multiple things. I use it to make stickers, and I use it to make my magnetic sheets for my storage of my dies. So actually I'm going to show how to make the magnetic sheet today. So all you do, and I know that the newer models they may look different, but they'll work approximately the same. And I know that because I can still use the new cartridges in my old machine. So I know that they have to be somewhat similar. So anyway, you just open it up, and then you slide in and out your cartridge. This happens to me to be the laminate and magnet sheet. So there's laminate on one side and magnet sheet on the other. That's what we're going to use today. You can also get cartridges that have permanent adhesive, temporary adhesive, or two-sided laminate. The two-sided laminate has been really great for me. Sometimes I use it to laminate some of my favorite recipes so the papers don't get damaged in my kitchen. It also was really helpful for when my kids were in school, especially middle school, for making projects. So I use that quite a bit. For my stamping, I actually use the magnetic sheet most often to store my dies, but I also use the permanent adhesive cartridges to make stickers, especially if I'm using them for the word dies. Sometimes I like to stack word dies on top of each other to give dimension, and so I use the permanent adhesive. I have the temporary adhesive cartridge, and I really haven't used it that much. I'm not really sure why I thought that I would use it, but I do have it. In case you're wondering, I do purchase my cartridges usually I get better prices online. In the past, I've gotten them from, I think it's called createforless.com or scrapbook.com. I think they have the best prices. Or you can find them in local craft stores, but they do tend to be a little bit more expensive. So anyway, I thought I would go ahead and show how I use this to create my magnet sheets. I'm going to turn it so you can see a little bit. It has this side part where you feed in your paper, and I use just really old retired designer series paper. I'm going to slide it in. You can use the edge if you want to, but I like to slide it in the middle for ease of cutting later. And then I showed you that handle. I'm just rotating the handle. Let's see if I can move this so you can see when it's coming out. It's going to come out the other side, and then there's a trimmer blade that you just slide and cut off. And let me put this out of the way so we can see a little bit better. So now the paper is now on the magnetic sheet. So this side is the laminate sheet and this side is the magnet. And then I use my largest scissors that I have in my craft room, and you can just cut off, and you can be as careful as you want, or usually I just kind of quickly cut, and then I go to my guillotine paper trimmer to get nice straight cuts, because it's not very straight, but it's just easy to cut with regular scissors. And there I have my magnetic sheet ready to use in my next die storage that I need to use. So you do the same exact process whether you're using the sticker maker or the two-sided laminate cartridges. You just simply slide the paper in, whatever you're doing, and then crank it with the handle, and you're good to go. I also have the little Xyron Create a Sticker. These were extremely popular, like probably about 15 years ago. This is only 1.5 inches wide though, so when I'm doing my sentiment dies, I often will cut a smaller piece of cardstock and run it through here and make it into a sticker that way. And you can either what I tend to do is I tend to make my cardstock a giant sticker and then cut out my images or my word dies, rather than running it through after I've cut it, because it's just once you've cut something, it's a little more delicate and there's a chance of ripping that cardstock. So I tend to make my whole cardstock piece a sticker and then do the die cutting. For my big Xyron, I usually make a half a sheet of cardstock into a giant sticker and then do all of my die cutting. So anyway, now that I have the 1.5 inch wide, and then the 900 is a 9-inch wide. This dimension here is 9 inches, so you can put 9 inches in there. I haven't really needed to use the 9-inch wide a whole lot, so I think if I were to purchase one now, I probably would purchase the smaller one just for storage needs. This is kind of a big machine, takes up a lot of space. I believe they have a 5-inch wide, which is probably fine for my particular needs. So anyway, I hope you found this video helpful on the Xyron machine. And June, if you have any other additional questions, please let me know. If anybody else has any suggestions over what kind of video they would like to see from me, please leave a message in the comments and I'd be happy to help. I want to help my viewers as much as possible. So thank you so much for watching me on this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.